Hello guys, welcome back to the channel Cricket Sciences. I'm Siddharth Praiga. I'm a sports scientist and a physiotherapist, and in this video we are going to break down how on-field injuries are managed using Tilak Varma's injury as real match example. We'll analyze how to assess on-field injuries, understand the possible biomechanics behind it, and discuss the injury management approach using sports science and physiotherapy perspective. In the match between India versus Netherlands in 3.5th over, we have seen Tilak Varma getting a small injury followed by a physiotherapist running onto the field and giving some treatment. So let's break down what actually happened here. Tilak Varma attempted a sweep shot and immediately after getting up, he called a physiotherapist on the field struggling with pain. Being a physiotherapist, we should handle this situation with care and pick up the best possible treatment within 4 minutes. Yes, you heard it right. Physiotherapist gets only 4 minutes of time to assess, draw a conclusion and apply the treatment. First things first, physio should assess for the redness over the skin or any possible swelling in the area of pain. And this should be followed by palpation and movement screening. Here in Tilak Varma's case, injury doesn't seem that severe and there is no visible swelling or redness over the skin. What actually happened here? If you observe closely, while attempting the sweep shot, Tilak Varma's front foot, which is his right leg, has little imbalance. So here we can clearly see that his thigh bone, which is called as femur, is gliding forward over his leg bone, which is called tibia, with some torsion, which is nothing but rotation. This resulted in some jerky movement and led to sharp pain which didn't allow him to take weight on his leg for some moment of time. What is the treatment provided here? Physio should assess the joint movements in both active and passive movement and check for pain triggering points and crepitus which indicate some internal injury. It could be a ligament or a muscle or a bone. Here the Indian team physiotherapist assessed the joint movements passively and came to a conclusion that injury is not that severe. So he applied a pain spray which is called deep freeze and followed by applying an arm sleeve to his knee joint, which is quite creative, right? Deep freeze is a cryo spray which is meant to quickly soothe the muscle or joint pain by delivering a burst of intense cooling right where it hurts. It is similar to applying an ice pack but in an easy spray form. See, physio should be innovative and quick with their on-field approaches. We should follow whatever works for the player. See, here we can use a tape as well, but the biggest problem with the tapes is it rolls down quickly and they stretch quickly, which limits the support. So what could be the reason behind this injury? This could be because of multiple things. For example, warm-up. See, if the warm-up wasn't proper, the muscle doesn't get completely fired up. So instead of muscle taking the load, the force would be transferred to the surrounding structures like ligaments and joints. If you observe closely, players start the warm-up at 6 p.m. and finishes it off by 6:30 p.m. And this is followed by a quick sport-specific drills like taking catches, knockings and bowling. This warm-up effect lasts for 40 minutes as per research. Tilak Varma came to bat in the first over itself, to be precise on the 4th ball itself. Ever since then, he ran 3 runs in the first over, covering the distance of 60 meters at the speed of 17 km per hour. And the second over followed by a 6, 3D and a single at the speed of 16.8 km per hour. Followed by a 4 and a single in the third over. And in the fourth over, he took a couple more singles and a boundary. So, all I mean to say is, before the injury, he covered the distance of 220 meters or more, averaging at the speed of 16.8 km per hour. And he doesn't seem uncomfortable at all while running. So warm-up and muscle activation is not the issue here. Reason number 2. Muscle overuse and fatigue. Injury happened in the initial overs itself. So we can ignore muscle overuse since he hasn't played any long innings yet. And every single player's recovery and workload is closely monitored by the support staff with the proper recovery protocols and strategies. So I don't think fatigue would be the actual issue here. But yeah, still there are chances for sure. Reason number 3. Previous injuries. If there are any previous injuries while practice or some time ago, that could potentially lead to injury one more time. But there is no history of his knee injury so far. Reason number 4. Biomechanics. As I explained before, how bones glided over each other and there was a double-minded decision from Tilak Varma. While attempting the sweep shot, he wanted to get up quickly for a run. So because of this, he forced his feet to stay on the ground completely and get up as quickly as possible and go for a run. This is the actual reason behind the injury. Injury doesn't appear serious and he continued playing immediately. And he doesn't appear uncomfortable while running later on. Being a sports physiotherapist, it's important to take care of these kind of injuries off the field as well, so that you can prevent the players getting injured in future. Even after the match, keep a close eye on the player and if necessary, add some rehab sessions along with the strength session. Guys, I cannot use the match videos here because of the copyright issues and I upload such videos on my Instagram, which is a little flexible platform. So make sure that you check them out on my Instagram as well. And if you think you learned something from this video, make sure that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. So until next time, take care. Bye bye. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Bharat.